Namaste and very hearty welcome to this second session of Kaam Geeta, the Song of Desire. Last time in the first session, we created ample background to understand Kaam Geeta, the context of communication. Today, we will straight enter into the text. It is only 1 plus 5. The first verse says now about Kaam Geeta, and then 5 verses of Kaam Geeta. That's all. It's a very small Gita, only 5 verses, but very, very interesting, tremendous, insightful, and in the seed form, the knowledge is there, and that knowledge developed over a period of time as Kama Sutra. So, Kama Gita in the seed form, when developed, became Kama Sutra. Okay, not exactly it is, but whatever the fundamentals are there in Kama Gita, over a few years, it became Kama Sutra. A lot of research happened after that. And we are going to discuss after we complete these 5 verses. I will tell you exactly how to go beyond desire. First, let's listen to what Krishna says to Yudhishthira. Kama Gita is Krishna Yudhishthir Samvad. Bhagavad Gita is what? Krishna Arjun Samvad. Kama Gita is Krishna Yudhishthir Samvad. See the just few minutes for the re-establishing the context of communication. Mahabharat war was over, and Pandavas had won, so Yudhishthir had to take it over as a king. But actually, all the Pandavas, 5 Pandavas, were not in a mood to take over because there was no joy, there was no fun. So Guru Dronacharya had died, all the Kauravas had died, Bhishma Pitama also left the body after staying there for 18 days on the Banasaya, and all the relatives gone. So there was no point in taking over as a king, and Pandava was very frustrated what to do. And Krishna is motivating, you have to do your duty. So Krishna says, you do Ashwamedh Yagna, give gifts to all the Brahmins, and earn the virtues, Punya Kamao. And continue as a king because that's your duty. Right now, you need to do that. So Pandava says it's better to go to the forest and do tapas. There is no point in taking over as this, but Krishna convinced them. And just before the Ashwamedh Yagna was to be performed, this Song of Desire, Kaam Geeta, appeared in Mahabharata, book number 14. There are multiple books. So book number 14, chapter number 13. Mahabharata. There are verses, all the verses in chapter 13 I have noted. I will post it onto the group, you'll understand. And I have already posted the Kaam Geeta verses in Sanskrit in the group. You can see that thing. Okay. So 12 to 17 is actually Kaam Geeta. Verse number 11 says, Atra gathaha Kaam Geetaha kirtayanti puravida Srunu Sankirtamanasta Nikhilena Yudhishthira. This is the introductory verse to Kaam Geeta. Krishna says, सुनो अब जो मैं बता रहा हूं वो काम गीता ये पहले से चली आ रही है. The wise ones had been reciting it earlier. So what does it mean? Kama Gita was not creation of Krishna. Krishna says, I had been listening to these things from the wise one, and wise ones had been telling about these things, so I will just narrate what the wise ones had been talking about the desire. Okay. So Krishna very clearly says he is not the creator of the Kamagita. Kamagita पहले से चली आ रही है. The wise one had been reciting all along. You just listen in a proper manner. I will tell you the entire truth, full, because there are only 5 verses. So the entire truth has been mentioned in this thing. So English translation I have written here, the wise men of old recited these verses called the Kaam Geeta. Listen to them now, O Yudhishthira, as I recount them to you in full. So this is the beginning verse, verse number 11. So verse number 12 will become the first verse of Kama Gita. See, there are a lot of misunderstanding from where it comes, how it comes. So this is the original scripture I found, and it is there. Okay. If you ask the Google AI and all, a lot of mixed answer will come. Even Google is not very clear on this because there are lots of versions available of Mahabharata. So confusion. So when we talk about the scriptures, there should not be any such confusion. Okay. The verse number 12 is the first verse of Kama Gita. There are only 5. So 12 to 17, the first verse of Kama Gita, which is verse number 12, chapter number 13. नाहं शक्योनुपायेन हन्तु भूतेन केनचित् यो मा प्रयतते हन्तु ज्ञात्वा प्रहरणे बलम् तस्य तस्मिन् प्रहरणे पुनः प्रादुर्भवाम्यहम्. So anybody who tries to kill the desire, हन्तु means to kill, किसी भी प्रकार से कोई भी व्यक्ति अगर काम को मारने की कोशिश करता है, if anybody is trying to kill the desire, the desire comes back with full force. And it is reborn in that very process of killing the desire. It's reborn. Pradur Bhavamayam. It comes back. It's reborn. So, see, let's understand this thing. Somebody who is not having the job is frustrated. So there's a desire, I must have a job. Once he has the job and earned ample money, he says, now I want to renounce the world. My desires are over. I have enjoyed the life enough. So it seems that person has overcome the desire. But Kamagita says no. The desire has reappeared. Pradur Bhava Meham means it has reappeared. The desire that was there to earn money has now become the desire to get liberated. But the desire is there. Such a tricky thing. That desire, which was becoming earning money more and more, has now become, I must get liberated. So the desire of liberation is there. What has happened? The desire has changed its form. The old desire is gone, the new desire has come in, but the desire is not gone. That is the most fundamental of Kamagita. Desire is not gone. Okay. So English translation, I'll read. I cannot be destroyed by any being without the right means. Whoever tries to destroy me, knowing the power of weapon he uses, in that very weapon I appear again. Why the word shastra or weapon is been used? Those days, The greatest of the warriors, Karna, Bhisma Pitama, Guru Dronacharya, Guru Kripacharya, Arjuna, all the best of the best warriors were there, and they were using the weapons. The word weapon is been used. And with the weapon, they can kill anything. Hantu means to kill. So, weapon is been used to kill. So, Krishna is using the language of the warrior, that whatever weapon you may use to kill the Kama, the desire, it will appear again. You cannot kill the desire with any weapon. Now we are not using the weapons and we are not warriors in that sense. So in the training parlance, I will replace the word weapon as a technique. See, into the training methodologies, what are we using? We are using different techniques for pattern recognition and repatterning. Same thing happens. One pattern is gone with the technique, the new pattern is come. But if the new pattern is good, that's what is the end of the training. But the pattern is there, no? Pattern comes from the desire. The desire is there. At the root of the pattern is the desire. See the pattern of drinking alcohol. What is that? Kind of a desire to get that kick, that joy, excitement. Now you do the repatterning. So instead of alcohol, you drink tea. Pattern is gone. Now it's not objectionable. But the desire to drink tea is still there. The desire has not gone. Desire has just converted itself into something else. Okay. So whatever weapon you may use, you cannot kill the desire. Desire will be reborn in some other form. That is what is the meaning of it. Okay. The verse number 13. Next verse. Yoma prayatate hantu yagneri vidhi dakshine jangmesvi karmatma punah pradurbhavameham. The second thing in that context, 5,500 years back, what people used to do? People used to do yajna and give donations to the learned people, Brahmins, rishis and all. दक्षिणा के साथ में यज्ञ करते थे, जो कि बड़ा पुण्य कर्म माना जाता था. So Krishna says that anybody who tries to kill the desire by doing yajna and giving donations to the people, Janga mein swim karmatma. Sthavar means steady. Jangam means moving. Oh, karmatma, matlab any person who is moving, like that I move in. Who moves in? The desire moves in. Puna pradur bhavamayam, which means the desire is reborn. Like a walking person, it comes in into the new thing. सो आपको पहले कुछ तकलीफ थी, उसके लिए आप यज्ञ करते थे. अब आपको यज्ञ का डिजायर है, दक्षिणा देने का डिजायर. बट द डिजायर हैज कम इन टू द यज्ञ ऑल्सो. So what Krishna says, that just by doing the yajna, giving the donations and all, you cannot kill desire. Desire will come back like a walking person and appear in the new thing. So desire will not get killed. So first he says, with the weapon you cannot kill. Second he says, with yajna and dakshinas, donations, you can't kill the desire. Okay, the English translation for verse number 13 I have written, whoever tries to destroy me with sacrifices rich in gifts, in those very acts, like among the moving creatures, I manifest again. So even with the yajna and donations and all, the desire is not killed. It will reappear in the very process of yajna and in the process of donations. All right. The verse number 14. Yoma pratate hantu vedo vedanta sadhane thavare sviv shantatma tasya pradur bhavameham. Third option. of how to kill the desire. वेदेर वेदांत साधने, जो वेदों को जानते हैं, वेदांत को जानते हैं और साधना करते हैं बेस्ड ऑन वेदास और वेदांता, एंड थ्रू दैट साधना यू ट्राई टू किल द डिजायर. जैसे हम वेदांत पढ़ते हैं, डिस्कशंस होता है, हम स्वामी चिन्मयानंद जी के साथ में थे तो वेदांत की साधना होती थी, फिर वो अद्वैत की साधना होती थी, मेडिटेशंस होता था. सो लॉर्ड कृष्णा says that anybody who does that, even with that, the desire is not killed. It will walk in to whatever sadhana you do, but the desire will survive. It will walk into your sadhana. It will become the subtle part of your sadhana through which the desire will survive. It will not go away. Because you are doing sadhana for certain things, you are expecting certain results, that's why you are doing. In the very expectation of that, the desire has transformed and reappeared as a part of your sadhana. So, in the very sadhana, there is a desire. And this is how a desire survives. So, desire is not killed, desire has now become part of your sadhana. English translation: whoever tries to destroy me with the Vedas or with Vedantic practices, like among immovable objects, even in that quiet self, I arise again. शांत हो गया वेदांत साधना करके, उस शांति में भी डिजायर रीअपियर होगा. So desire will not leave you. Desire will be there. Okay, verse number 15. यो मा प्रयतते हन्तु धृत्या सत्य पराक्रम, भावो भवामि तस्याहं सचमा नावबुध्यते. Whoever strives to destroy me with steadfastness and truth's valor, सत्य पराक्रम, स्टेडी होके, ध्यान मग्न होके, सत्य में स्थित होना. I become the very intention within him and he does not recognize me. सत्य की साधना जो करते हैं तो उसके अंदर भी सिद्ध रूप में मैं ही बैठ जाता हूं और मुझे वो साधक पहचान भी नहीं पाता है, लेकिन डिजायर मरता नहीं है. डिजायर इज देयर इन योर स्टेडफास्ट sadhana of truth, but it is not recognized because it is there in the form of intention. Any sadhana that you do, any manifestation that you do, in the beginning there is an intention. So the desire is the very much the part of the intention that you start with. So it will be there throughout, whatever you do, whatever manifestation happens. Sadhana also it is there. You may get into non-thinking, but as an intention in the seed form, the desire is still there. Verse number 16. यो मा प्रयतते हन्तु तपसा संशित व्रतः, ततस्तपसि तस्याथ पुनः प्रादुर्भवाम्यहम्. Tapasa, the next version of your technique in that sense is tapas. Tapas means austerity, sadhana. So anybody who takes the vow, vrata means vow, and does tapas, practices austerity, Krishna says the desire will manifest in its very austerity. तपस में भी वो desire reflect होके आ जाएगा. So in English it is said, whoever tries to destroy me through austerity, firm in vows, that is Sansita Vrata. In that very austerity of this, I manifest again. So, if somebody is doing tapas or austerity, takes vow, in that very vow, the desire is reborn and it sustains even if you do your austerities, tapas. Verse number 17. यो मा प्रयतते हन्तु मोक्षमास्थाय पंडित तस्य मोक्षरतिस्थस्य नृत्यामि च हसामि च अवद्य सर्वभूतानां अहमेकः सनातन. This is a very beautiful last verse. It says, whoever being learned seeks to destroy me by resorting to moksha. Last thing. Okay? People who are doing tapas for moksha, in that love of liberation, the wording are used very beautifully. Nratyami cha hasami cha. In that very process of liberation, the love for liberation, I dance and I laugh. Who dances? The desire dances and the desire laughs. The very aspect of desire liberation, in that desire of liberation, the desire is dancing and laughing. I alone am the eternal one, unconquerable by all means. So desire says, I am the eternal one. It's always there, unconquerable by all means. No being can ever conquer the desire. So the last summary of the whole thing, desire is subtle, pervasive, and cannot be slain by force, sacrifice, study, truth, austerity, or even the pursuit of liberation itself. It reappears in every effort to destroy, teaching us it must be understood and mastered, not blindly fought or suppressed. Going beyond desire becomes possible only for those who channelize their energy in right manner and grow in awareness and understanding. So, my dear friends, suppressing the desire is not possible. Fighting the desire is not possible. So at the end, Yudhishthira asked, so what do I do? He said, you do Ashwamedh Yagna, give donations, gifts to the people, and continue with whatever the job. What Krishna says is, you cannot suppress the desire, you cannot fight the desire, you have to channelize the energy of the desire in a right manner. That is the only way the conversion of desires will happen, but slowly, slowly it will become subtle. When the mind becomes subtle and the awareness grows through witnessing, the higher understanding dawns that there is no point in fighting with the desire. And this is true in your life. You can check up. You want to enjoy some good dish, you enjoy. You feel your desire is satisfied. So sometime you will have one more desire, new desire. Now you want to try out something else. The desire will not go away. See, we are doing this Urdhvareta Kriya, you are learning sacred sex and all. That's a great thing. The desire which is gross will become subtle. The desire which was gross will now become refined. So, the form of the desire will change. You have one good experience, after some time you will be wanting another good experience. The desire does not go away. Yes, the grosser desire will become refined, it will become subtler, it will not be harmful, that is for sure, but channelizing will be necessary. So even the subtler desire needs to be channelized in a certain manner. There is no point in suppressing the desire or fighting the desire. It doesn't work. So if nothing works, Kaam Geeta says nothing works, then what does it work? That is the most fundamental question. Next few minutes we will focus on to that and then open up for the question answer. What works? Number one, channelize your desire in a right manner. Okay, a child who is very naughty and breaking things here and there, creating a lot of trouble, send that child to judo karate class. What are you doing? Same energy, extra energy which is there is now getting channelized in learning the martial art. Good. So at least his energies are now channelized and he will not be troubling the mother in a wrong way. The energies are utilized in a right way. That is one of the things. But will the desire go away? No. Now the desire is reflected in the another format. Same energy of desire reflecting into another format. Now we want to go for the participation in the camp, karate camp. Okay, he has participated in the camp, learned. Now we want to go for the competition. See, at every level, the desire is there, and the desire needs to be channelized as long as we are alive. That is how it becomes subtler and refined. But then, if there is no freedom from desire, how can liberation happen? Does it mean that liberation is simply not possible? No, no. These are only the 5 verses of Kaam Geeta which shows the power of desire. You cannot neglect it. The power of desire is there. It will be there all the time. You have to understand it, you have to refine it, you have to channelize it, and there is a method. What is the method? When you grow in higher awareness, higher understanding, okay, there is a possibility of conversion of the entire energy of your mind, which creates the desire, into the purest form of spiritual energy, which is your pure awareness. In that state of pure awareness, there is no desire. But if you come down, the desire will reappear, and that's perfectly normal. So there is no point in suppressing the desire, or there is no point in fighting the desire. Know that the desire is there. Understand that the desire is there. Channelize the energy of the desire in a right manner. Walk the path of enlightenment. Develop your awareness. And when your awareness becomes aware of itself, that is the time when you are gone beyond the desire. Because in that highly volatile creative field, the desire cannot exist. Because that is the source of desire. That's where the desire is dissolves. And in that field, if you have an intention, you can manifest anything because the desire becomes the strongest manifesting force in that creative field. So many people are using this knowledge as a manifestation technique. Kamagita is talking exactly opposite of it. You cannot, if you cannot destroy, cannot slain, you cannot kill the desire, then use the desire in a right way. Channelize the energy of the desire in a right way and manifest the life of your dream. That is how many people, especially this law of attraction, people who are teaching, they use it as a manifestation technique. And it can be used. But you see, there you are strengthening the desire. There you are strengthening your intention in that creative field, and it will manifest as whatever you want, whatever your intention is. So then what is the liberation? Liberation means staying into that field without any intention, without any desire for manifestation. Just purely staying there, that is the state of liberation. Will you come down? Yes, as a human being, you will come down. When you come down, mind will be there. Yes, mind will be there. What is additional that is there? The additional is the understanding. That understanding is sustainable. Higher awareness may or may not be sustainable. But the understanding is sustainable. So what happens with that? Once you have that sustainable understanding, then you don't fall prey to the desire. Then desire will not overpower you. You will understand the desire and you will channelize the desire in a right manner. So the grip of the desire over you will go. Your life will become free to that extent. The freedom from desire's grip will be there. Freedom from desire will not be there. If you understood this thing, the purpose of Kamagita is over. The freedom from the grip of the desire will be there, but the freedom from desire will not be there. As long as the life is there, the desire to breathe, desire to survive will be there because you are born out of that. And there is nothing wrong. So don't suppress the desire, don't fight the desire. Simply understand that that's how it is, and that's it. There is nothing wrong with it, as long as you are channelizing it in the right manner. All right. So that is the ultimate understanding of a calm desire. Okay. Now the question answer. If you have any question, please punch it in the chat box and we'll open to discussion. Piyush Singh says, thank you for this insight. This shows the destiny plays in its own way. 100%. See, in Kashmir Saivism, we have one of the element called niyati. That's exactly what is the destiny. Everybody has one's own destiny, and destiny will take care of you. Things will happen, whether you do it or not. Okay? Things will happen, and you will end up at certain place, which is your destiny. So the force of destiny is 100% there. Nobody can deny. And destiny will play its role. See, as long as your destiny is good, you don't worry about it. But because of your destiny, you will end up in trouble. Then you start questioning, oh, why my willpower is not working? Okay, why am I in trouble? Why the things are not happening the way I want it? That is how the whole thing starts. Okay. So there is an answer to this thing. See, when you go to a bank and want to open your locker, okay. See, what is the system? The one key of the locker is with you, and one key is with the manager. So manager alone cannot open your locker. You alone cannot open your locker. First, the manager has to put his key and rotate. Then you put your key and rotate. Then only the locker will open. Right? More or less, this is the same system everywhere in the world. That's how you open the locker. Okay, this is the standard system in the banking industry, almost all over the world. Similar kind of minor differences may be there, country to country. So this is the metaphor which is used for understanding your karma versus destiny. See, manager's key is your destiny, it's your niyati. and your key is your karma. The locker means the life of your dream, that which you desire, will open only when the matching of your destiny and your karma happens. Then only the life of your desire will come, which means the component of destiny is there. Yes, 100% it is there. See, there are lots of new age trainers. I meet a lot of trainers training also I do. Many young trainers, they say, I create my life with my choice. Okay. There is nothing like destiny. I create my own destiny. That is true. Whatever karma we do, that becomes our destiny. Our past karma is our present destiny. Our present karma will become our future destiny. But that young trainer has an ego. Now the trainer gets married, and after 2-3 years of marriage, I meet him again. Now this fellow doesn't complain or doesn't argue against the force of destiny. Most of the married people, without any argumentation, agree that there is something called destiny. Okay. Younger people may not agree. Married people, they know the force of destiny is working. That is the key which is there with the manager. Your key is your efforts, your karma that you do, and when both of them are aligned, that is where that box will open, the locker will open. So the most fundamental thing is, how do you open that locker? Okay. The answer to that is by aligning your destiny and your karma. The life will be effortless. Okay. If you know your destiny and you align your karma, the life will be absolutely effortless. There is no struggle at all. It will go smooth. Minor corrections you need to do if something is not good in your destiny. Those corrections we do through the remedies. Okay? You do the remedies. All the remedies that we recommend are from correction. See, if you know you are supposed to do certain things, which is your life mission. The moment you know your life mission and you align your karma with your life mission, suddenly your life will take a quantum jump. Why? The alignment has happened, the locker will open. Effortlessly, your life will flow in a very beautiful manner. But you don't know your destiny. Your karmas are not aligned. That's why there's a struggle in life. Otherwise, just flow with the life. Life will take you ultimately wherever you are supposed to go. That is the beauty of it. Okay. Based on this insight, with a lot of scientific research in genetics and epigenetics, I have designed the 6-day retreat in ashram, which I announced yesterday. It's called Design Your Destiny Retreat. 6 days. You come and stay with us in Kalyan Ashram near Mumbai. It's 72 kilometers away from Mumbai airport. So, through Akashic record reading, you know your destiny. Okay, more than 2,000 people's Akashic record reading I have done. Precisely, you will know what is your destiny. If something is good, keep it, no issue. If something you don't like, then do the remedies and change. And you can create the life the way you want. Okay, that is the fundamental of design your destiny. The modern science of epigenetics is all about changing something which you don't like in your life. So science also supports it. Rishis knew anyway. Okay. So there is a question. Pratyush is saying, recently I heard a case of a girl attacking her friend with acid out of jealousy, tamoguni form of desire. How can remaining in higher awareness help save oneself from such incidents? Pratyush, like attracts like is the very fundamental law of nature. Okay. One of my program is 21 natural laws. So one of the fundamental laws is like attracts like. So when your PVF is low and you are into the negative emotions, your frequency is low, it will attract the lower kind of frequency people. So if you are having jealousy in your consciousness, may not be fully unfolded, it may be in the dormant format, but that is the way you will attract the friends who are having the jealousy because your frequency is matching. Then yes, the acid attack can happen because you are in that field. But if you are in a very higher field, such people will not come to you. They will not get attracted to you. So like attracts like. Whatever is your frequency, whatever is your PVF, comparative PVF people will be attracted towards you. Okay. That is how the higher awareness will save you from lots of troubles. So you will not fall into the bad company and you will save yourself from such minor troubles. Okay. Vinayji is asking, in the field of enlightenment, desire will not arise. After enlightenment, people come back to society for spreading the knowledge as Buddha did. It is also the product of desire. Is it true? 100% true. That's what exactly is the essence of Kaam Geeta. The desire will come back for sure, 100%. As long as you are alive, the desire will be there. But Buddha, with higher awareness and understanding, channelize it to teach others. But you see, teaching is also desire. No? I told you last time, I developed this desire of commenting on Kama Gita. Is it not a desire? It is a desire. You develop the desire to listen to the Kama Gita. That's also the desire. But we are channelizing our desire in a right manner, which is the only thing we can do. So, in the field of enlightenment, there is no desire. But the moment you come out, 100% guaranteed the desire is there. But with that higher awareness and higher understanding, what you do is you channelize the desire in a right manner and you are able to help others. That's a good thing. As long as the body is there, connection with the body is there, you are ticking, life force is working. The desire is embedded in that life force itself, which means if there is no desire, there is no life. Understand this? It's so fundamental. Okay, so take the message back your home, back with you for the future. What is that? Do not fight with the desire. Do not suppress the desire. Do not try to get rid of desire. Then what is to be done? Channelize your desire for refinement, for the betterment, for something higher. That's it. If you can do that, you have understood Kaam Geeta. See, this desire for sex, okay, three desires basically. Desire for food, desire for kanchan, that is gold. Earlier, gold coins were used. So, money. Desire for money is called kanchan. And desire for sex is called kamini. So, desire for food is easily overcome. But this kamini and kanchan, that is rather difficult. Okay. Desire to earn money and desire to fulfill the sexual aspect. These two desires don't go away that easily. So it is said that best of the best seekers, sadhak, okay, spiritual students, they get stuck, they fall down. Even the yogi becomes a Brahta yogi when the desire of Kamini and Kanchan grips them. Okay. The Brahta yogi concept comes from there. Now, if I give you the little background from the astrology, the second house in your horoscope is Dhanastha, that is Kanchan. Seventh house in your horoscope is called Bharyasthan, that is the spouse, your partner. So, second house is Kanchan, seventh house is Kamini. And these two sthan are known as Marak sthan in astrology. They become the cause of your death. And the lord of both the houses are known as Marques. So मार्केस की महादशा अंतरदशा में मृत्यु होने के चांसेस बढ़ जाते हैं because these two desires are killing you. So what is the metaphor of killing? You are wasting your energy, life energy, in either earning money or enjoying sex. And they become the root cause of your death because your energy is getting depleted. So, if you want to live long and if you want to live healthy, use your energy in rejuvenating itself through meditation and not wasting it unnecessarily in fulfilling of your desires. Channelize your desire, the energy of your desire, which goes into the desire fulfillment. Wisely start channelizing your energies in refining your desires and go to the higher level. Desire will be still there, but that desire will not be a harmful desire. That desire will be useful to you for moving up, going higher up towards the walking the path of liberation. That is how one has to live one's life with higher understanding. Okay, Vinayji is asking, this means only for a short period desire can be short circuited. Yes, as long as person is meditating and is in higher awareness, where awareness becomes aware of itself, that is the God realization or the self realization process. So as long as you are into that state, desire is not there for sure. But nobody has ever stayed into that. All the great masters have come back. Okay. But you can go back to that state once you know how to go there. So in that state, you will be on desire. When you come down, the desire is there. So when you come down and the desire is there, you use that desire for the well-being of people, help others, do Ishwar Karya, do Guru Karya. That is called channelizing your desire. So you have earned a lot of money. So you call all your friends and give a nice party in five-star hotel. Nothing wrong. Many business people do that. When we were having our industry, I have also attended many such parties. Nothing wrong. It's quite a common thing, normal thing. Now you understand Kaam Geeta, you want to refine your desire. See how to refine your desire. Same money, you organize a satsang. Okay. Food is there in satsang also. No? You can enjoy. Sattvic food will be there. Satsang will be there. Okay. You still need a place. You still need food. But now the desire which was harmful is helpful. You are helping people. People coming to satsang will raise their PVF by being there. They will have better understanding. This is also the desire. See, throwing a party with whiskey is a desire. Organizing a satsang is also a desire. But the second desire is helpful to the people. It's part of Guru Karya. It's part of Ishwar Karya. That desire is good. You are refining, you are channelizing your energies in a right way, and that's all that you can do. So as you refine your desire, go higher up and all that process, actually that karma called punya karma, virtuous deeds, will help you to walk the path of liberation. And when you have a lot of virtuous deeds, then you will be able to stay there where you get liberated, where the self realization happens. It needs a lot of virtuous deeds. Do you know? Leave liberation aside. Even meeting a spiritual master is not possible for everybody. Only those people who have done the virtuous deeds, they will come in physical contact of an enlightened master. Everybody will not come. See, personally, I have made a list of how many people I took to my master Sri Dada Gavan. He was only 5 kilometers away from my residence, from our Tao center. More than 1,000 people from Tao, I personally took them to Dadaji. 2, 3 big batches also I had arranged meeting with Dadaji. Few programs we arranged at our home also. So more than 1,000 people I introduced to my master. The idea was I was enjoying so much, I wanted all my friends also to learn from him. None of them went back to the master again. None. I used to go all alone most of the time. Because the heat of the master, if your body, if your mind is not trained for that, if your awareness is not high, you will not be able to sustain yourself in the presence of the master. You feel restless, you run away. Literally, people used to run away because master's energy field is so very strong, the ego gets killed. But before killing, there is a suffocation. So running away is the only way. That's how the ego survives. If you stay there, the ego gets killed. Okay. So the whole world wants the dead masters. See, keeping the photo of the dead master, doing agarbatti, dhoop diya, okay, doing arti, very easy. Why? The dead master will not bother you. But if you come in touch with the real master, the alive master will hit you hard, will make you uncomfortable. So people avoid the live masters and pray the dead masters. Very simple. Krishna Patel says, Dear Guruji, life often comes with family responsibilities and job with long commute and other time demand. This can deplete energy. How can these activities be? I think I understand your question. Activities be channelized to raise PVF. When you do your normal mundane activities, day-to-day activities with higher awareness, number one thing is you will not deplete your energy. Number two, your day-to-day activities do not bother you as far as your sadhana is concerned. In fact, your normal routine activities, day-to-day activities can be of helpful to you for your sadhana. Okay. And I can tell you from my own life experiences, I had been extremely busy businessman, 25 years running industry, traveling to various places, a lot of responsibilities as the head of the industry, connected with multiple spiritual organizations, going to so many sadhus, swamis, masters, doing my help whatever way possible there also, and having the family, commuting, all that was there. But I learned one technique. My awareness remained throughout. So my sadhana was 24/7. That is what you need to learn. Okay. And transcending the desire is not a very difficult thing, my dear friend. There is something called divine intoxication. So when you are having that divine intoxication, at that moment the desire disappears. So what is intoxicant? So alcohol, drugs are called intoxicants. Okay. So when you take alcohol, you get the kick out of it. Your bit. See how the drunkard behaves. He's not behaved of. He's not worried about anything. But then that kick will not last long. Next day morning, you will feel depressed. Okay. So without any dependencies on the outside substances like alcohol or drug, can you get that kick? Yes, I have a method. You can get a wonderful kick and you feel bliss, ecstasy, joy, you know, Satchidanand, that aspect you get into, and your cells start dancing. Your whole body is dancing in that state. Okay. In that state, there is no desire. For sure. You come down, the desire will be there. Because there you don't need to do it. You just have to be into that because your life is fulfilled. That's called divine intoxication. You are one with God. Awareness become aware of itself. Okay. And let me tell you, it's not difficult. These are hidden secrets. Nobody told you, nobody taught you, nobody trained you for this. So you feel it's very difficult. Oh my God. So no, spiritual sadhana takes years and years, lives and lives. No. If you are open to it, it takes only few minutes. So who will teach you? I will teach you. When? Tomorrow, same time, 7 o'clock. Divine intoxication kriya. I'll be conducting tomorrow. Now listen to me very carefully. Hello, hello everybody. Listen. If you are too much burdened with your karma will not allow you to attend my session tomorrow, 7 o'clock morning PDT, 7:30 p.m. IST. Your karma will not allow you to attend. Then you be very careful that that manager's key and your keys are not matching. But somehow you manage. You use your key wisely, means your efforts wisely. Then tomorrow around this time, you will be free of desire. You will be enjoying that Sachidanand Swarup Atman with divine intoxication Kriya. All right. So see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Bye bye.